Bill done gave her the Range Rover, y'all. He said, you know, my wife ain't driving this today. You could go ahead and drive it. What? Hey my little love bugs, I am back with another mukbang, and today we're doing a little surf and turf, a little steak. I made the steak myself, like on the stove and everything. Did you see at the beginning? I also have snow crab legs, and then I found this huge lobster claw, not as big as that one lobster claw that I had, but it's still pretty big. So I was like, all right, I'll eat it. If you're new, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I am Tosh and this is my eating show. Here, I just like to talk and eat and just be me. If you haven't already, of course, like this video and subscribe. Already said that. Hit the notification bell so you get an alert every time I put up a new video, which I'm trying to make every day. So we'll see how that goes. I really want to get started because I've been cooking for a while. Ooh. And I really want to try the steak because I've never done one on the stovetop. It's just bad. I wanted it medium, but it's definitely medium well. I also decided to do something different today. Oh my. My prayer is literally right in front of me. So I told you I haven't memorized it yet. And I still started eating. I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway, let us pray. Dear Lord, please bless this food and allow it to nourish our bodies and spirit. Please, Lord, bless those who may not have adequate nourishment available to them at this point in their life. Lead them to prosperity and joy. In your name, amen. I'm gonna do better, I promise. I have my little notebook right here so I can like remember every word that I want to say. It's important. And I just get all greedy. Oh, see, my steak cooked too long. I wanted it pink on the middle. It's like a burger. Oh. It's still really juicy though. And since we're having steak or surf and turf, I brought out a wine glass for my water. Yes, I'm still drinking water. I was thirsty too. Excuse me. So, as the video description explained, I'm going to be telling a true crime story today. And I'm excited about it because, one, I've wanted to do it, but I'm going to be honest, I thought sometimes I get all like, oh, I don't want to copy people. And like, I know that Stephanie Sue does like mysteries and stuff. And it's Wani does, she sometimes does true crime. But you know what? We all copying somebody by even having a channel, so whatever. And you know I got B-Love Smackalicious sauce. Ooh. Which I just spilled on my notebook with my prayer in it. Luckily it didn't fall on that page though. So, let me eat a little bit. Because y'all see I was so hungry I forgot to pray. And then we'll start our true crime story. Which I thought was pretty... How many of y'all like Snapped? I feel like everybody likes Snapped. That show is hilarious. I mean, it's not hilarious. It's actually pretty bad, but it's really entertaining. Well, mm, you can overcook your steak as long as it's not, as long as you sear it right and lock in the juices, it'll still be juicy, even if it's like well done. So, anyways, I like watching Snapped. I used to really get into those Chris Hansen To Catch a Predator shows. I used to love watching them pervs get caught. Sorry, but I did. So, the true crime story that I was watching, it was about a husband, a wife, and the husband's mistress. Yes, sis, you guessed it. They always got a mistress. They always got a mistress. I'm just playing. No, they don't. They don't always have mistresses. But this one did. And with his mistress, like, she was a lot younger. People were labeling her as a gold digger. But he had a reputation of going around and, you know, liking younger women. Especially because he he married his high school sweetheart. So they met when they were 16 and they got married by 18. Some of this. Take a bite of the shell. I'm just playing. But they got married at 18. And they have been married for like 35 years. How many years? Hold on. I took notes. 32 years. They got married. I mean, they were married. Oh, I thought all that meat was about to come out. So much ginger in my sauce. It's just thick. I'm telling y'all, it's weird, but lobster, to me, is the best meat to eat the sauce with. It's good on a lot of things, but that lobster, it just hits different. Ooh. All right, I had to go bang on this with a hammer. But anyways, so they've been married for 32 years. He keeps cheating on her with younger women, but she keeps accepting him back. And, you know, she's trying to keep her family together. Honorable, for real. Although, y'all know me, I'm going to give my opinion during these stories, and I wouldn't have went back. First time you cheat on me, baby, it's over. So, he finds his mistress. They're together for 3 years. He buys her a dog, like implants. And you know, he loves her, she loves him. Or you think, because I mean, they've been together forever. Well, apparently, they met at a spinach festival. But people started saying that they met like at a strip club, and the chick really got painted as a gold digger. Which, hey girl, get it how you live. This is none of my business. Because this man had built this company with his wife. Now, it was a trucking company worth $15 million. $15 million? Chris Tucker was like 150,000. Oh, did he say million? I don't remember. So,
everybody has a different story. They say that his friend said that he wanted to call it off. But the girl had like all this stuff on him and she was blackmailing him. But they couldn't prove that. This is the mistress. So she had like, you know, pictures of them and video of them. And apparently when she got upset about something, they didn't say what, she started like bombarding the wife with pictures and video of them and their time together. That time together. Like, girl, you got this on video and you sharing it? Oh. But apparently she was down with sharing that with the wife. The wife said that she would send her husband pictures of the wife. Like the girlfriend, the mistress would send pictures of the wife to the husband, calling her all kinds of names and stuff. My thing is like, as a man, you cannot let someone disrespect your woman, no matter the circumstance. Like you can't, like, it's already bad enough that you're disrespecting her, but you cannot let an outside party come and disrespect the woman you're supposed to be devoting your life to. Whoa. But whatever, that's him. You know, this is what, his name was Bill. So this is what Bill was doing. Now, Frances, Bill's wife, trying to hold on her family, was what Bonnie, the mistress, she claims to be trying to hold on her man and her bag, which, hey, you know, I'm sure the benefit, like the gifts and stuff, help. Because, here we go. What woman doesn't want to be taken care of, you know? So, I'm sure she loved him for real. And it's, yeah, if you love somebody and they're taking care of you, you're going to love them a lot. So here's what happened. Because somebody dead. It's not funny, but somebody dead. Ooh. Come out, girl. Let me talk to you. I'll eat you up. Okay, so here's what happened. Frances, the wife, is leaving her like niece's soccer game or something like that. And Bill and his, what's it called? Mistress. I mean, the mistress knows about the wife. Clearly, she sent her all the pictures and everything, but she knows about the wife. Frances is leaving her niece's soccer game and sees Bill on his motorcycle. She's driving her Escalade. Because I told you, they rich. And this is in San Antonio, Texas. So they're driving their Escalade. Here, you got this bite. Ginger on it. She sees Bill on his motorcycle and Bonnie, the mistress, driving Bill's truck. No, driving her family truck, which is a Range Rover. Bill done gave her the Range Rover, y'all. He said, you know, my wife ain't driving this today. You could go ahead and drive it. What? Y'all, I be hot. I'm selfish. I know it. I'm very selfish with the person that I love. Once I seen that girl in my car, I would have been like, what? Actually, once I got the text messages, I would have been out. But I feel like, in a way, by tolerating it, she let it escalate to that point where it was just in her face. Because you can only ignore that kind of stuff for so long. In any relationship, you can only ignore the problems in your relationship for so long before they start to drive you crazy. Because it's not what you want. So why should you tolerate it? If you want something else and you're not getting what it is, you bad deuces. You're going to play that Chris Brown song on your way out. But I get it, you know. That was like the only man she ever knew. The only man that she had ever probably been with. Or few. She got married that young. And he been cheating on her. So her self-confidence is shot. Hello? She doesn't feel good about herself. I can only imagine how she was feeling. So, she see Bonnie riding her Range Rover. Bill on his motorcycle in front of her. And she goes crazy. Like, she just, you know, when you see something that just makes you mad and you just feel that in your soul and you feel it in your heart. It's like a warm feeling and you're not even thinking anymore. You just like, oh, I'm going to kill him. Well, in her case, Frances said that she going to kill her. She spun around and started chasing the Range Rover. So, first, she starts bumping it. That woman bumped her own Range Rover that her husband's mistress was driving like 13 or 14 times. Pushed her into oncoming traffic. That means traffic going this way. And she said, y'all know you gonna dodge cars. Pushed her this way so that cars is coming this way and she's driving this way. And it was just a lot. Like, I was like, what? So, I feel like I'm getting so animated. Y'all gonna have to tell me if y'all like this and I'll keep doing them. But this is really just me trying to test it out. To be honest, I didn't have the best day today. And I was like, let me talk about something besides my day. Because who wants to bring other people down? Oh yeah, you can have this. Take it. So she pushes her car. And then, there's even like police recordings from the 911 dispatch where people who are on the road were just calling it in saying, hey, you know, there's a Range Rover being chased by an Escalade and they're going over 100 miles an hour and they're on the wrong side of the road. Like, it was crazy. Well, come here, little baby. Come on out that shell. Come here. I didn't get a lot of sauce. I don't need that much. I'm staying pretty clean today. Good job, Tosh. So, get this. Because Bill and Frances have 2 kids, a son and a daughter. And the daughter was in the actual episode. Her name is Nikki. Ooh, baby. So apparently, Frances called her daughter Nikki when this was going on and decided to chase her. So she told, like they didn't talk about the exact phone call. There was no recording or anything. But she called her daughter and was like, I'm about to go confront her or something along those lines. And she did. 14 times in the back of her own Escalade. Hello. I'm not damaging my own car. I'm not. What I'm going to do is get a restraining order against you so that if you come in near any of my property, I can call the police on you. She calls the daughter before she actually starts pursuing, what's her name? Gabby. No, Bonnie. I'm going to get better at this, y'all. This is my first one. Don't be mean to me in the comments. And the daughter, during this high-speed chase, actually calls the mistress and leaves a voicemail So the daughter leaves a voicemail on the mistress's phone during this actual chase. And the voicemail said, "Told you to watch your back." Beep. I was like, okay, hold on. Like, and she instantly regretted because it got used against them later on. But we'll talk about that in a second. Let's get back to Frances. So Frances is hot. She's chasing down her own Range Rover. She got fire in her eyes because she's been being cheated on for 3+ years. Who knows what number mistress this is? Jojo, you are really lucking out right now. And so after she rams her, she says she doesn't recall doing it. I don't necessarily believe her. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't believe her. It was how she said it that I was like, But during her pursuit of the mistress, she accidentally clips her husband's motorcycle. And one of the 911 calls is somebody calling in saying, "Hey, this Escalade just sideswiped this motorcycle and this guy needs help." Her husband. But she didn't even stop, y'all. She kept chasing that woman down. She wasn't playing. She was seeing red. I'm telling y'all, the char on this, it's kind of crispy. So then, eventually it all stops. Bonnie gets away. Frances stops. They all go back to the actual scene of the crime because her husband is dying. And the wife is right by his side, like, trying to comfort him. And then a police officer comes over and tells one of the detectives on the scene that he just spoke to Bonnie. And Bonnie said that the wife actually ran him over. So, yeah. That woman got up and tried to walk away. Because she overheard him saying it. She got up and was like, "Okay, let me get out of Dodge." Uh-oh. I can go up there. Whew. So, they arrest the wife, charge her with attempted murder, I believe. She in Texas, so she looking at life. Little shell. Now, her it was weird too because her lawyer was this like little lady, little country lady, and she was sitting here saying like, Frances was just the kind of woman that I would just want in my life. She's like the person that I would want to be related to. I'm like, girl, you want to be related to a killer? Because baby, Frances will swipe you if you. I mean, don't get me wrong. If she was upset, we've all done some irrational things when we've been upset. But come on now, sis. You really, you're her lawyer though, so I get it. Whatever. Our sauce is thick. Thicker than a snicker. So, her defense attorney, Francis's, said that she painted it as a crime of passion, which essentially is like it's what they categorize it when like you get, like, let's say you walked in your house and caught your significant other with someone else. Ooh. Like they associate it with that. Like you're in such an emotional state that sometimes you're not thinking clearly, which is true. But I mean, girl, you killed him. Jeez. But hey, I'm not her. Whatever. Good boy. So because they looked at it as a crime of passion, her sentence could be anywhere from 2 to, I believe, 20 years. Ooh, I feel like I'm drinking way more water today. And they had Lord. They kind of had a hard time even proving that it was a crime of passion. Well, I won't say that they had a hard time proving that aspect of it, but that daughter's voicemail, that was used against her mom, because at that point they said that it was premeditated. Like she was aware enough to call her daughter and let her know what was going on, and it showed like intent. Because the daughter reached out to the mistress and was like, yeah, wait, what'd she say? Told you to watch your back, blah, 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 blah. Like, girl. So she's trying to defend her mother, but really is causing all kinds of problems. And you can tell, like, listen, I know I'm giving all my opinions, but I love my mama. I love my dad. But the decisions that they make are the decisions that they make. Her daddy made the decision to not be unfaithful, and it drove her mama crazy. And at the end of the day, they were really trying to blame the mistress. And I just personally, and y'all tell me your opinion in the comments, I don't blame the mistress. And it was sad because, like, when the wife got taken away and was in questioning in jail, she was like being booked, her husband died. So she feels guilty about her husband's death and taking her, the father of her children away, because clearly she cares about him. If she didn't care about him, she wouldn't have, number one, stayed. Number one, did all this that risk, that actually cost him his life. But she was super upset. And we do, unfortunately, irrational things when our emotions are heightened. Honey, I done definitely been like, but I was really young. You gotta get that out of your system when you're young, sis. You really do. Like, it's okay to call him 17 times, but just, don't do that with the next one. Because this one definitely isn't gonna last if you call him 17 times. So just learn from it, move on. So, the part that got me and made me feel like the mom knew what she was doing, because we all have that little crazy moment where we pause and we say, should we do this? And self is like, nah, sis, you shouldn't do it. And you just like, I'm doing it anyway. I don't care. I'm doing it. And she did it. And she said that in an interview. She was like, I don't think I did it. Like, no, she said, I didn't do it. Like, I did not kill my husband. I mean, but if I did, it was an accident. I was like, whoa, hold on, wait, what? No, you just said you can't add, but now I don't believe you. But you could tell she was still very remorseful. Like, and it ruined her life. But infidelity is not a crime. But murder is, baby. Got more water. So, the wife ended up getting 2 years. And a part of it was, like a part of her charges, she got charged with murder and she got charged with aggravated assault. The mistress is suing her, saying that she gets emotional when she drives and stuff sometimes. I don't know how that's gonna turn out. My sauce is so thick. Just keep adding ginger. But this did happen in 2016. She only got 2 years because it was a crime of passion, and the jury really took pity on her. Which, I mean, I have so many mixed feelings about that. Like, dang, you took a whole life and you only got 2 years. It's actually not that bad. Like, that was, I mean, it's not that bad compared to what you could have gotten. But when you think about it, like, she killed her best friend. Like, that was why she stayed with him. That was her best friend. She loved him. She didn't want to give him up for anything, even her own self-love. That's why I tell y'all, you got to be worried about yourself. When he started cheating, she should have left. Because it wasn't going to stop, and it was just going to drive her more and more crazy. You got to love yourself more than you love anyone else. Because the narcissists do. The narcissists only do for themselves. You don't have to be a narcissist. You can care about other people. But her husband was a narcissist. And even in her interview, she would not let them say bad things about him. And it's like, sis, you loyal to somebody who is not loyal to you. Don't do that, y'all. She went to prison because she couldn't let go. Because she should have let go. But so I was, not taking into consideration the stuff he was doing, not like all outside stuff set aside. If she would have let him go, she would have been fine, because she would have started her healing process. She would have started loving herself again. And it would have been a lot easier for her to move on with her life. And now, well, she's not behind bars anymore, but she's behind bars, and she has to know that she actually took his life versus just knowing that she let him go because he wasn't treating her well. But I digress. I am so full. It was really good. It's a lot easier to eat a lot when you're talking about something with intention. I hope you guys liked it. If you did like this story, well, it's not a story time. If you like my little true crime description story time, let me know in the comments. I love getting like you guys' feedback, because I really am trying to keep it entertaining, but not always just be talking about myself. We got to switch it up sometimes. Whew. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this video. Shout out to this person for being the first to comment on my last video. If you want to be the first and get shouted out, make sure that you hit the notification bell. And I am, until we eat again. Bye, guys.